are you, my friends? This video is presenting 11 additional solved questions related to power equations. Now, this is related to algebra course, lectures number 16 and 17. Please, you can check that in the playlist. These are more solved questions. So let's see question number one. So question number one has 3 questions actually. So this is 3 out of the 11. It's not 11 questions like this, 11 questions, 11 examples. This is question number one. So let's see. Look at the first one, second one, the third one. So nice equations. The first one, we see that the denominators here are constant, 6, 3, 2, 4. Here we have x plus 3. Here we see y, 2y, 5y. See, the first one is different from the last two. The first one, we solve it. Whatever the answer is the correct solution. Here we have to check, and here we have to check simply. Now let's see the first one. No need to check for sure, I told you, because we have in the denominator here all constant. So anytime you see fractions, like in these 3, you see the fraction, you have to find the least common denominator. Least common denominator, 4, 2, 6, and 3 will be 12. So I take the equation and multiply each one. You see there's 1 term, 2 terms, 3 terms, 4 terms, 5 terms, 6 terms. Multiply by 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Each one, whatever the number there, you can multiply by 12. Now when you multiply by 12, 12 divided by 4, 3 times 3k is 9k. 12 divided by 2 is 6, so we have a minus 6k. 12 times 5 is 60, there is a minus. 12 divided by 6 is 2k. 12 divided by 3, 4 times 2 is 8, and this is minus 24. See the magic of this LCD? I have mentioned this many times. There's a magic here. What is the magic? No fractions at all. If you get any fraction, guys, any kind of fraction, something over 2, something over 3, something over 4, that means either the LCD is wrong or you have a simple mistake in addition or subtraction. So you should have clean equation with no fractions. Now just easy. 9k minus 6k, 3k, bring the 2 minus 2k, 60, take it on the other side. This is minus 16, so k will be 44. No need to check because we have no variables in the denominator. Let me show you number 2. I'll give you a chance to try number 3. We have x plus 3, x squared minus 9, x minus 3. So to find the LCD, remember, you have to factor all the denominators. So this will be x minus 3, x plus 3. Now I take each factor to the highest power. X minus 3, the same power, 1. So I take it 1 time. X plus 3, I take it 1 time. If I have here x minus 3 all squared, I take the highest power. Now I take the whole equation, 3 terms here, you see that, and multiply the LCD times, LCD times, LCD times, as we did in the 12 in the previous example. Now we cancel, see I put here cancellation to see it, x plus 3, so we have x minus 3. See, this is the magic now. Cancel x plus 3, cancel x minus 3, we have a 6. Cancel only x minus 3, we have 2 times x plus, that's the magic. No fractions. Now, we continue from the last slide, x minus 3, there is a 6. Distribute here, 2x plus 6. So bring 2x on the other side, becomes minus x. And this one becomes 3. Multiply with minus, x will be minus 3. Remember, we have variable in the denominator, we have to check. Check the minus 3. So I replace, this is the given equation. See the green? 1 over minus 3 plus 3, 9 minus 9. Any 0 you see, 0 in the denominator. Now minus 3 is rejected. We don't accept any 0 in the denominator. We reject x because x will make 0 in the denominator, remember. So we say no solution, unfortunately. Now I will give you a chance to try this one. 1 over y minus 1 over 2y minus 1 over 5y is equal 10 over y plus 1. If you find the y, whatever y you get first, you check it. Because here we have to have no 0 in the denominator. I can tell you something here nice. See, you have y, 2y, 5y. What will make the denominator 0? Either y equals 0. So if you get y equals 0, you have to be careful, rejected. If you get y equals minus 1, also rejected. So you can know from the beginning which numbers are rejected. Just be careful and check before. Now let's see this one, number 3. Now, y, 2y, 5y, y plus 1. I need the LCD. Not easy, remember. 2 and 5 are prime numbers, so I write 2 and 5. Y is y, same power. See, I can have y squared, y cubed. I take y cubed later. We'll see that. Y plus 1 is y plus 1. So 10y, y plus 1. Now I take the equation that has 4 terms, and then I multiply this one LCD, 10y, y plus 1 times 10y, y plus 1 times 10y, y plus 1 times 10y, y plus 1 times. I know this is ugly, but we have to do it. Cancel the y, we have 10y plus 1. Cancel the y here again, we have minus. I cancel the 2. 10 over 2 is 5, y plus 1 with the minus. Here we cancel the y and the 2. 10 over 5 is 2, so minus 2y plus 1. Cancel y plus 1, 10y times 10. What do you see here? Magic. What is magic? Equation with no fractions. That's the given equation here, and this one the magic. Just simplify the magic. 10y plus 10 minus 5y minus 5 minus 2y minus 2 is equal to 100y. On the next slide, take all the y's on one side, the numbers on the other side, you know the story, and then you can find the y. Let's see. 10y, 5y minus 2y minus 7y, so that's 3. And then there is 197y, and this is 10 minus 5 minus 2, this is 3. So y will be 3 over 97. Very ugly number, I know. 3 over 97, but remember, 3 over 97 is not 0, is not minus 1. So no 0 in the denominator, so we accept that answer, 3 over 97. Because the only numbers we do not accept, y equals 0, y equals minus 1. So nice question. Now let's see some power equations here. So in this video, we see power equations and basic equations. 2 times this plus 5 is equal 7. This one is equal this one. So let's take one by one. Any equation you see like this, we have to rearrange it. We call it power equation. So we have to leave something with the power equals a number. Here also we have to rearrange the same idea. Take 5 on the other side, divide by 2. Take 2 on the other side, divide by 5. Let me show you the first one. Maybe you can try the second one. So if you take 5 on the other side, we call this rearrange in math. Anytime equation functions something not rearranged, you can rearrange it. Take 5 on the other side, that's 2. Divide by 2, now we get 1. So this is power equation. See, 2 over 5, the power here is 2. So we expect 2 solutions, just expectation. Now we have 2 over 5. I need to take out this 5. What can I do? Raise both sides of the equation to power 5. So this one equals power 5, and this one equals same with power 5. Because when I multiply 2 over 5 times 5, I get squared. You see that idea? Now this is easy. Power equation. We call this power equation. So we take this one, we call it power equation. Take the square root on both sides, and then we can continue to get 2x minus 5 is equal plus or minus the square root of the 1. We can have here in other equations, we can have 100, we can have 17, We can have easy numbers or complicated numbers. If there is a negative here, then no solution directly. If this is a positive, whatever the number, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 50, 51, 100, 97, 88, put it under the radical. Now this is already 1, plus or minus 1. So I take the plus 1, you see the plus? 2x minus 5 is equal to plus 1. I take the minus here. 2x minus 5 is equal to minus. 1 will give me 3, 1 will give me 2. Just check it here. Minus 5, 6 divided by 2. And this one, when you take it there, you get 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So these are the nice color and the nice solutions. Can you try? I wish you can try this one. 5x to the power 2 over 3, same idea, minus 2 is equal to 43. You want to try? Okay. Now let's go to the solution. Now, this is part 2. Take 2 on the other side, 45. Divide by 5, 9. We see 9, and the other equation we had 1. Can be any number. Now here, raise both sides, cube it. Raise it to power 3. We say raise both sides to power 3 or power 4, power 5. Because it is 3, we say cube it. So now we get multiply 2 over 3 times 3, x squared is equal 9 cubed. You see cube and cube here. Cube this one, cube this one. So 9 cubed. How did I change it to 27 squared? Look at the magic here. 9 cubed is 999, right? So I take 1 9 and make it 3 3. So 9 times 3, 9 times 3. So which is the same number here, 27 squared. This is only breaking the numbers or break down the numbers or play with the numbers to make it something squared. Because when I take the square root, see square root of 9 cubed, it will be plus or minus 27. So the answer will be 27 minus 27. Okay. Now, question number 3, we have also 3 parts, 1, 2, 3, and this is a different idea. Here we have many variables. Remember, many variables. Look at the first one. Just look at the variables. We have m, we have x, we have a. I said solve for x. So we say solve for specified variable. In the question, somebody who puts the question, he will specify. So he or she, for sure, he will specify or she will specify the variable. So mxa, we can say solve for x, we can say solve for y, not y, solve for x, solve for a, solve for m. This one we have a, we have b, we have I. Here we have A and we have B, solve for A. I will show you the first one in details, then we can see the other also, but you can try it if you like. Let's see the first one. Solve for X. See, we have a power here, minus 1. I say 1 over m. And this is the power minus 1 over x plus a. See, there is a minus 5 and there is x minus a. Just be careful about the power. Let's multiply the minus 5 up here because 5 over 1. So it will be minus 5x plus 5a. Remember the minus, with the minus becomes plus. Now we say cross multiply. Because we cannot cross multiply unless you have, remember this, unless you have one fraction equals one fraction. Only you can cross multiply. So cross this, cross that. See, we have now equation with no fractions. So I go to the question. What do I need in the question? Solve for, let me go back here. Solve for x. So I need to isolate x. If I say solve for a, isolate a. Solve for m, isolate m. So I take all the x's together, x plus 5mx, and then take a on the other side minus a. See, now you have to take the x here. That's the little trick. X, take it one side outside here with the common 1 plus 5m, because I need 1x equals this one. So 5am minus a divided by 1 plus 5m, this is x. On the right side, you should not have any x, because the question said solve for x. Solve for x means x on the left only by itself equals something, fractions, numbers, negatives, all the variables except the x. It's very nice if you want to try this, or maybe I will let you try the last one. Now, let me take second one. A is equal P 1 plus I over 100 all squared. Solve for the I. Oh boy, remember this is power equation. Okay, look at this. A equals P, this one. Let's divide by P. See this one, divide by P. So I get A over P is equal this. 1 plus I over 100 squared. See, I have squared here, so I call it power equation. See, we did that just a few minutes ago. Take the square root here on both sides. So this will be plus or minus the square root of A over P. And here, because we have squared, 1 plus I over 100. Then I need I. So I leave I over 100 and take this 1 on the other side becomes minus 1. Then I split the radicals here. You can do that easily. Okay. So square root of A over square root of B. Also, I did something here very quick. You rationalize. I think you know the word rationalize. Multiply up and down by square root of P. So we have only P there, and we have the square root of AP. Now also multiply by 100 because I need I. Solve for I need I on one side. Multiply by 100, so this becomes minus 100 plus or minus 100 square root of AP, all divided by P. That's I. It's not easy, I know, but just try it. I can give you a minute, please. You can give yourself a minute. Pause the video here, find, solve. We cannot say find because we have here A's and B's. Solve for A, and then after you finish, maybe you can try yourself, solve for B. Let's do the A here. Now let's look at the solution here of number 3. Isolate A on one side, that's what we need. So in the final answer, you can see A equals B squared plus B over 2. Now, no A's on the right side, nothing. Okay, now I take these two terms here, they have B in the denominator because I can subtract them easily. So I change this minus A, minus 1 plus 1. See, from these two terms, I can make one fraction. So we cancel the A, I get 2 over B, and then I leave the other one, B plus 1 over A. Now I can cross multiply. Remember, to cross multiply, you should have one fraction equals one fraction. So 2A is equal B squared plus B. Just divide by 2, you get the answer. So nice question. Let's look at this one. Find W if the equations are equivalent. We have mentioned the word equivalent in the algebra course, lecture 16 and 17. Please, you can check the playlist there. Equivalent equations, we say equivalent from equal, but they are not equal. We say equivalent equations, they have the same solution. Just you can write it down, same solution. Okay, now this one, nice equation, very nice, x equals 2 minus 2, 2x minus 2, etc. And here we have another equation with x and w. So the whole idea here, these equations, different equations, but they have the same solution because of the word equivalent. So I can take the first one and solve it easily as we did before. I find x, whatever number, let's say x is equal fraction, negative, positive, then I replace the x here to find the w, that's what we need, find the value of the w. Now, did you try this? W is equal 7? Okay, let's see. The first equation, 2, in the bracket now, we multiply minus 2 plus 2x, and then I add 4x minus 2. Multiply again the 2, see we start with the inside bracket, minus 8 plus 4, and then add this one. So 9 here, take 8 on the other side, 9x is equal 6, x will be 6 over 9, divide by 3, 2 over 3. So in the second equation, we have the same x. That's equivalent. Equivalent means the same solution. So I put in the x here. You see the x, I put 2 over 3. Only in the x. Only in the x. I leave the w, I leave 23, etc. So the 3 will cancel. I get 2 minus w. Here, 6 over 3. You see 6 over 3, 2 times this 2, 4w. Now we have simple, easy equation in the w. If you bring the minus 4 on the other side, becomes 3. And this one becomes 21 because of the minus 2. So w will be 7. Another same idea. If x is equal to 23 over 11 is a solution of this equation, find d. See, in this equation, we have only one equation here. We have x, you see we have x and x and x. We have also d. We can have more than one d, but see d. He said find the d, the value, if x equal 23 over 11 is the solution. Anytime we have the solution, that means this solution will satisfy the equation. So we can replace x here, 23 over 11, 23 over 11, 23 over 11. That's the meaning of a solution. X is the solution, so we can replace x in the equation. It will satisfy the equation. Now, what is the problem here? We will have many, many complicated fractions because x is not easy number, 23 over 11. So nice thing you can do, try to simplify the equation first and make 1x. See, just simplify the equation. Expand it. See this one, just expand it. This is the equation, 2x plus 1, x minus d. Expand it, minus 12, etc., minus 6. Expand the equation normally until you get this one, 11x, check it yourself, please. 11x minus 11 is equal to 3d. Simple equation. So what is x? 23 over 11. See, that's why he gave us in the question, or she, 23 over 11 something that we can cancel the 11 here. See that? 23 minus 11 is equal to 3d. 12 is equal to 3d. d will be 4. That's the 4. Now, another word problems here. The product of 3 and a number decreased by 5 is 10 added to half the number. What is the number? Now we call these word problems, as you know, or essay type questions. You have to read it carefully. You have to know how to translate into, this is English, to translate into math. I will tell you where's the secret at the beginning here. Is, you see the is here? Is means the equal. So from the equal, we make equation. Find the number. What is the number? Okay, you can, we don't know what is the number. You say, let x be the number. And then I will show you how to translate. I put the question again here so that I can explain more. Let x be the number. Look, the product. The moment you see product, put the product here. That means you have two numbers. I will not say two sides, two numbers. When you say product, you ask product of what? Something and something. What is the something? The 3 is there. That's a 3. And a number decreased by 5. So x minus the 5. A number, maybe a number is 17 decreased by 5. So 17 minus 5. If the number is 50 decreased by 5, 50 minus 5. So that's the two numbers. The product, you multiply them. Is, is goes to equal. 10, so put the 10. Added the plus half the number. We already said let x be the number, so x over 2. Since we have a fraction here, 3x minus 15, just distribute the 3 there, multiply by the LCD 2. Everything, multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2. You have equation with no fractions. Take x on the other side, 5x, take this becomes 50. Divide by 5x will be 10. Very nice question in translation. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, you can subscribe and share it with your friends. And I hope I can see you in another video with another topic. Thank you very much. Enjoy your time.